For the longest of time, I used to live in this city. Back then, the streets were alive with assiduous bustle. Children would play in the streets, fighting loud and imaginative battles. Women would flaunt their seasonal blossom. Men would show off their dilettante stature. Merchants would try to sell your very last penny. Dogs would bark at the sight of any occasional stranger. Horse-driven carriages would pound the cobblestones like tempestuous pianos, and newspaper boys would shout headlines which were very unlikely to happen. The neighborhood had to be groomed every morning. Each street's light had to be lit by hand every evening. The moon had to be wound up at night, and fresh bread had to be baked like a seventh wonder at dusk. But then, one day, time stopped and sat down on a bench in this park. And all of a sudden, the sun would come out at night. Nights would last all day long. Darkness became a permanent light. Getting old became a thing of the past, and waiting for absolutely nothing to happen was the only thing you could do in this town. Days now last an eternity. Eternity lasts forever. Years, decades, and even centuries go by in a second. And time takes a whole lot of years to develop. It is cold during summer. It is freezing cold during winter. And when it rains, water literally gets to your bones. And for the rest of the year, the post office is permanently closed. The people you see here were doctors and lawyers, businessmen of all kinds, journalists, scientists, bankers, politicians, and socialites. Most of them will be completely forgotten, like a drop in a bucket of time, or a leaf in a forest of silence. But some of them will live forever. Guillaume Apollinaire, Honoré de Balzac, Sarah Bernhardt, Georges Bizet, Maria Callas, Frédéric Chopin, Colette, Jacques-Louis David, Eugène Delacroix, Isadora Duncan, Paul Éluard, Jean de La Fontaine, Dominique Ingres, Amedeo Modigliani, Molière, Rossini, Georges Seurat, Gertrude Stein, Oscar Wilde. Immune to oblivion, their work will always be with us. My name is Marcel Proust. I am French, gay, young, Jewish and rich. I remember myself as a frail and reclusive writer in very bad health, recurrently fighting the causes of asthma, pneumonia, and premature death. I survived by obsessively documenting my impressions of people, places and time. I wrote À la recherche du temps perdu, one of the most prominent novels of the 20th century. I worked on it for 12 years. Immortality, does not come easy. You have to work on it, word by word, page by page. I walk these streets now. I look around and take notes. James Joyce visits me once in a while. We talk, we read Greek tragedies or play cards. Life is good. Death, however, can be confusing at times.